those of you, yeah, as I wanted to say, first of all, for those of you who are first time here, my name is Duke Dev. I'm just streaming what I'm learning about these days. Basically, right now I'm following a book by a great programmer, Build Your Own Lisp, and as the name says, we are trying to build our own simplistic implementation of a Lisp programming language, and we do this by manipulating the rules of the natural grammar, creating our own language, and then building our programming language from this natural language. So, without further ado, I think the only thing we have left, we are working on variables right now, and the only thing we have left is something called error reporting. Yeah, this is my handy tablet. I use this to write. So let me just change this. It's called, what's the size? It's 40. Error handling. No, okay. So what we have currently, we do have a mechanism to handle errors, but we want to improve it. We want to give the user more information. So give the user more info on what went wrong. So what do we need? We need to write a function that is gonna report errors back to the user. And even better, okay, create a function that reports errors plus pass in data, so we can have our error messages even more descriptive. So we should make something similar to the printf function. Printf function, and we will do this by creating a similar function with a variable list of argument. Oh, I misspelled it. Arguments. Okay. So we need to change some things here. This is how a method that takes a variable number of arguments looks in C. So we'll update our Lisp value error method. So it's gonna take a character, pointer array, and 3 dots. So the 3 dots are actually, or the ellipsis is a special syntax which will represent the rest of the arguments, like in most other programming languages. Okay. Then inside the function, there are standard library function we can use to examine what the caller has passed in. So we need to create a list structure and initialize it with start. We need to pass in the last named argument. Okay. So we're going to pass our whole variable argument list directly to the Okay, so here it says, oops, my tablet shut off. Let me just turn him on again. So, what should we need to do? Here it says in the book, the first step is to create a list struct, initialize it with start, whatever the start is, passing in the last named argument. So what does this mean? What does this mean? For other purposes, it is possible to examine each argument passed in using var, whatever this means. Okay, now this is a completely new concept for me, and I don't understand anything. So let me just try to think. Second. Okay. So, for other purposes, it's possible to examine each argument passed in, but we're going to pass our whole variable argument list directly to this function. This function acts like a printf, but instead writes to a string and takes in a VA list. Once we are done with our variable arguments, we should call end to clean up any resources used. Okay, we also have this method, which will be called vsn printf. Why vsn? vsn, what does it mean, vsn? Which will output to a string, and we need to allocate the string first. We don't know the size of this string. We run the function we will allocate a buffer of 512 characters and then reallocate to a smaller buffer once we output to it. Okay, I have no idea what's happening here, so let's just start writing it. Okay, we need to edit this method here. So this is called FMT. Why is it called FMT? Any idea what the FMT could stand for? Format. Okay. So it's the format. The FMT, the function declaration, is likely short for format. Okay. So we allocate the size for this variable. We set its type to error. Now here, shit happens. So VA list, VA start, VA FMT. I can also see what could VA be be standing for. The VA list type. Okay, the variable VA is a VA list type, which is a special type C used to handle variadic arguments. Okay, I didn't know this. I thought that this was something custom made. Now we have the breakdown here. VA list VA. This declares a variable VA of type VA list, and VA start is macro, so it's a macro, initializes the VA list variable for VA for subsequent access using the other VA macros. Variable arguments. Okay, makes sense. Variable arguments. So here it says the following: we create a variable VA of type VA list, and VA list holds the information needed to access the additional arguments that follow the name argument. Okay. So this is the type of it. And the VA start macro. Okay. So let's allocate a certain amount of space for this. And then, oops, let's print this. VSN print F 511 FMT VA. I have no idea what's happening here. V error. So now here I'm reallocating stuff. Reallocate. And then let's save it. Okay, so first of all, I first need to do this, and the second thing is I have no idea how this is supposed to work. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, hey, can you help me by explaining how this method below works and how the syntax works. Okay, so for those of you who are first time here, basically I'm not a C expert. If anything, the last time I used C was at uni. I'm just learning it, and I'm trying to express my thoughts as clearly as I can while I'm learning it. I don't consider myself an expert. I don't consider myself an expert even in the language I worked in for the last 6-7 years, or it's even more. It's like at least 8 years of professional work for me. So I don't want to call myself an expert. I want to learn and become better at what I do. And also I like to learn because it's interesting. Knowledge is interesting. Knowledge is fun. So okay, let's just go through this, see what's happening here. Just a second, let me turn on my light in the room. Okay, so let's break this method down step by step and explain how the syntax used in the what is the syntax used in the process. Okay, so what the function Lisp value error does, creates and returns an error structure. Simple enough. The message is formatted using the printf-like syntax with variadic arguments. It can accept a variable number of additional arguments. The function dynamically allocates memory for the LVAL structure and the formatted error message. Step by step. Okay, this is the declaration. This is a return type. A format string. Similar to what you'd pass to printf. Okay. This indicates that the function accepts a variable number of additional arguments, or as they are called, variadic arguments. These extra arguments will be used to replace placeholders in the format string. Next, we have allocate memory for LVAL structure. Okay, we need to do this to create a new LVAL structure. And the malloc returns a pointer to this memory. Okay. Okay, this sets type to error. Okay, now we initialize VA list. VA list is a VA list variable. It's called VA to handle the variable arguments passed to the function. Okay, so seems like in C they have a specific structure that handles this. Okay. And what else do we have? VA start initializes this variable. Allocate memory for error string. This allocates. So what this does? This allocates a block of memory to store the error message string. 5, 1, 2 bytes are allocated for the error message. And okay, this is the field where the formatted string will be stored. Now to format the error message. This function format. So is this something built in or we need to create it? Okay. This function formats the string v error using the format string fmt and the additional arguments in VA. So what I assume is that this will look quite similar to printf. We'll have most probably token references like, I don't know, s, like, sorry, where is it? I wanted to, like here. We'll have references here, and then we will pass variables that reference these references. So, on that note, function formats the string vr using the format string fmt and the additional arguments in VA. Okay. Okay, next thing is we need to reallocate memory for the error string. Realloc. After formatting the string, the function resizes the allocated memory block to precisely fit the error message. Okay. So in case it's smaller, so what's happening here? This is the error message, and we are reallocating it so it gets the length of the error message plus 1. Basically, we get the exact length of the formatted string, and we add 1 byte for the null terminator. Okay. Using this, we can start adding some better error messages to our function. Okay, so let's do this. We can look at lamp get when a symbol can't be found. Rather than reporting a generic error, we can actually report the name that was not found. lnv get. But I want the next one. Next one. That's here. Symbol not found. And I can do this. And what symbol is not found? This symbol is not found. Okay, we are almost done. We can also adapt our lassert macro such that it takes variable arguments as well. So this is a macro, it's not a standard function. The syntax is slightly different. Okie dokie. So it's here. We take arguments condition error, and we take not the error. We're gonna exchange the error for the format, and the variac variable list. So this is okay. If there is no condition, let me just do this. If there is no condition, I'm gonna create a new line. Like this. What can I do here? I can create a new error object. by creating the format and this special variable, which will paste the contents of all the other arguments. I will delete, return error. So instead of creating it here, I'm gonna create it like this. And I need to set a new line delimiter. It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? It should work. Because no, you should be here, but you shouldn't have an empty space after you, right? Okay. This should be right. This should be okay. So if there's no condition, if the condition is not, what's the name? If the condition is not true, we're gonna create an error. We're gonna create an error by using the format variable and using the special variable to paste in the contents of all the other arguments, and we need to prefix it with 2 hashes, which means that it should be passed correctly when the macro is passed with no extra argument. Okay, because we might use args in the construction of the error, we need to make sure we don't delete it until we create the error. Okay. Now we can update. Let me open this dude. So what does it say here? We can update some of our messages to make them more informative. For example, if the incorrect number of arguments were passed, we can specify how many were required and how many were given. Okay, so I need to edit all the instances. Okay, so here we have the condition. First we have the element provided, we have the condition, and next we have too many arguments. What the fuck? What have I done? Where's my first? The hell? Sorry. How to undo in so now it will work. Yeah. Okay, too many arguments. Insert. Got E expected. So how many have we got? We got this. We expected 1. I would need to update all of these instances. Okay, let's do this quickly. Or at least because I don't think I can build now, right? It's gonna say no, I can build. Okay, so it's good. I don't need to change all of these. I'm gonna just change a couple of them. So incorrect type passed. Incorrect type passed. Got, I think it's like this. This is the string, I assume. A cell 0 type. Passed an empty object. I did this. Okay. too many arguments, I can also copy this. I should okay, this is okay. Incorrect type passed. Okay, I remove this. Passed an empty object, it's almost the same. Okay, let me save this. The argument is not a Q expression. Okay, let me update these as I go, but let's continue with the book. It says here, we can also improve our error reporting for type errors. We should attempt to report what type was expected by a function and what type it actually got. Before we can do this, it would be useful to have a function that took as input some type enumeration and return a string representation of that type. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, 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 let's do this. So I need some type of type enumeration. So it's gonna be something similar to this. Lisp type value or name. And I'm providing t int I. Sorry, it's t as type, not I. And I'm switching the type. And what should be here? We have a case, a function. It's gonna return a function. Okay, another case, number. It's gonna return a number, of course. Error is gonna return error. A symbol, it's gonna return a symbol. And this expression is gonna return S expression. A Q expression returns a Q expression. Okay, and the default will return unknown. Okay. So where is the type? Where have I added the types? Type. Where's the type here? Give me the type, show me the type. Ah, it's here. Incorrect type passed. Got S. Okay, I just want to see what I got. I can do it like here. L type name, and it's gonna be what? It's gonna be A cell 0 type. Oops. Type like this. Okay. Maybe I could divide this over 2 lines. Maybe I could divide this over 2 lines. Do I need, wait, wait, let me see. How can I divide this into multiple lines? What? Why? Okay, let me just log in. In the meantime, okay, how to divide this into multiple? Oh, I forgot to copy. No, stop. How to divide this snippet into multiple lines? And I don't know why. Should I use any special character or what? Ah, I can do it like this. Ah, okay, so I can do it like that. I don't need any special characters to break them. So I can do this like this, like this, like this. Yeah, looks nicer. Immediately it looks nicer. So got S. So I'm just gonna copy this method. Can I copy it? Yeah, I can. Okay. So with LSert, we can report errors in greater depth using the code, and debugging should be a lot easier in the next stages. Okay. So let me just built-in add. Built-in add. I think I should close this statement. I just noticed this. Okay, will this work now? No, it doesn't work. Why? Well, function built-in head. Built-in head. Where are you? Built-in head. In function built-in head, inputs the declaration of function L type name. So we need to declare it. I wrote it at the end, but I need to declare it. And where is where's the okay, it's declared here. Here are the declarations. Now this should work. At least this error should be okay. Implicit declaration. Where? 290. That should work. Implicit declaration function L type name. L type name. I didn't save this, have I? No, I didn't. Will it work now? It works. Let's just test it. +1, +1, 5, 6, 7. Cannot operate on non-number. Where is this? Cannot operate. Where have I operate? Ah, it's here. Ah, okay, so this is an operator. So cannot operate on non-number. Got string expected string. So what have I got? What have I got? I'll type name. I'll type name. I'll type name. Let me just break this into new line. I'll type name of a cell group I type, and what I want the type of I want the type of L number. So let's test this again. +1, 5, 6, 7. Segmentation fault. Why? Why is it segmentation fault? Why have we gotten a segmentation fault? Cannot operate with non-number. But this expected this, which should be okay. A cell type. So let me just expected got. I just want to check whether this works. Cannot operate on a number, got number. So this guy is the problematic one. L type name. What if I put here a cell on the place we are doing this type? Let's do this again. +1, 5, 6. It's a segmentation fault. Why? Why? Because I deleted first. As I deleted first, and then I tried to. Okay, maybe I could create. How should I do this? Maybe I could create an error object. Yeah, let's create an error object. Let's create an error object, and I will do this by doing lval error. Lval error. what? It's here, cannot operate on this. I'm gonna return the error and I'm gonna delete this. I will delete A only here. So now I think it will work. Cannot operate on no number. Let me see. Yeah. Got this. Expected something else. Expected something else. Sorry. I got a Q expression and expected L type name and expected what? Expected a number. L number. Plus 5 to 3. Okay. What else? What if I do head? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many arguments. Great. Okay. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, let me just do this now. L error. I hope I will catch division by 0. I think this is okay. Wait. L error. Invalid number. This okay. First element is not a function. Okay, let me just change this. Oops. Got. What have we got? L. What's the name of the method now? I forgot. L. It's L type. L type name. And it's F type. But I have the same thing here. I have the same thing. I need to create alpha error. And I'm gonna copy all of this here. And I'm gonna return an error. Okay. What else do we have? L error. Where else? Symbol not found. This okay. The next one. This also I think okay. Wait. L error. Where else do we have? Okay, this is definition. This is okay. We already handled this. I don't need any special explanation when it's dividing by 0. Invalid number. First element is not a function. Symbol not found. That's it. But these are the only L errors that we have here, right? What about L assert? L assert. It's okay. This is also okay. Let me just divide it into a new line. Insert. No, actually, it's okay. I want to divide this. The argument is not an Q expression. Got this. Type. Incorrect number of arguments. Same thing as here. Expected E. Got E. That's I. Wait. This needs to be on a new line. this. So what I expected 2. How many have I gotten? A count. Okay, this builds still. This still builds. In the next episode, we will do bonus marks for this chapter, and I think the bonus marks. The first argument is not a number. Got. What have I got? How? Got S. So as I was saying, we're gonna do the bonus marks or the special questions, which I generally really like. In every book that I'm reading, I appreciate, and especially I appreciate the questions and the bonus marks that are given thought into, that together with the knowledge gained from the book or from the chapter, they give you an even better confidence in handling concepts that you are learning. Okay, the second argument is not a Q expression. It's not a Q expression. Got S. L type name, so it needs to be the second argument. So A cell. Second argument type. Let's save this. I have 2 more assertions, and I think that's it. What if I have more of those? Oh, I have more of those assertions. I mean, let's do this. Let's do this quickly. Too many arguments. Too many arguments. Expected how many? Got this many. How many have I expected? Only 1. How many have I got? A count. Incorrect type passed. Expected this. Got this. So what have I expected? L type name. I expected L Q expression, and I got L type name. What have I got? A cell 0 type. Let me also break this down into a new line. Okay, cool. Incorrect type passed. Another one. Another one. So expected this. Got this. What have I expected? L type name. What have I expected? L Q expression. And what have I got? L type name. I got A cell I type. Okay. I think we are 15 minutes in. So I think we are done with the chapter. So we have the bonus marks. create a macro to aid specifically with reporting type errors. Create a macro to okay. There are some really interesting concepts here and questions which I'm gonna analyze in more details in the next episode. But I want to thank you all for the support. I have 23 subscribers all of a sudden, and I'm only like 30 videos in. So thank you. In the end, I do this for I mean this is harsh to say, but I don't do this for you. I do this to learn myself, and if you find something interesting in the stuff that I'm doing, like I don't know, that makes me really happy. If not, I hope that I'm gonna do something that's gonna make you happy. But I wanted to do something. But I don't know why. So basically, that's it for now. Thank you so much, and